Today's Black Business Giveback Spotlight on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is brought to you by Breast Cancer Models, Inc., and I am excited to be joined by Chandra Williams, CEO of Breast Cancer Models, Inc., who is here to discuss the nonprofit organization and their upcoming fashion show, Beautiful Life After Cancer, which will take place in June of 2026. How are you doing today, Chandra?
Fine. Very, very blessed. Highly favored. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Great to hear. Let's get right into it. What inspired you to start the nonprofit organization, Breast Cancer Models, Inc.?
Oh, wow. What a story. So I happened to be going through a transition in 2006. I was homeless and uninsured, and I had a lump in my breast. I needed help. I was repeatedly turned away until 2008. I got the help that I needed from Susan G. Komen and Aurora S.S. Grant. And with that money, they were able to get me a crew for the doctors to help save my life, and which is why I'm here today to tell my story.
Chandra, thank you for sharing. I know you have such an inspiring story, but what made you want to get other individuals who are fighting cancer and thriving through cancer to get involved?
Sure. So in 2015, I dared to go back out into the modeling industry. I was wearing prosthetics. I probably was wearing a wig as well. And what I did was I entered into this modeling contest because I was modeling before I got hit with the illness. I had never expected both my breasts, my ovaries, pectoral muscle, 32 lymph nodes. I never expected those things to be gone. So when they were no longer there, I had to do something to get my pretty back. I stepped back into that industry. I ended up winning International Model of the Year, and that feeling was so overwhelming that it compelled me to start Breast Cancer Models, because I too wanted other survivors like myself to have that feeling of pretty again. It's so hard to come out of that stigma of going through your scars, looking at them, licking your wounds. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you're burnt by radiation and you're taking chemo, which pulls your hair out. It makes you forget. So it's something that says, I can do this. This is not the end of my chapter. I can be the woman I was before I got struck with breast cancer.
That is a beautiful story for you to tell. Now, with Breast Cancer Models, Inc., what is you all's mission?
Our mission is to create We take breast cancer survivors and we turn them into fashion models and public speakers. So what we do is we want to break that stigma of the models being too short, too tall, too small, too wide. That's a stigma, but we also want to bring more awareness and detection with getting these models to come out and speak and share their story, so it's not always in between four walls and nobody hears about it. We need that story to be told to bring awareness, to save lives.
That, again, is amazing, and that's a great mission to have. Now, there's an upcoming event this summer. Where can everybody listening meet some of the upcoming survivor models?
Absolutely. So you can meet some of these models on June 13th at the African American Women's Center. That's 3020 West Vliet Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53208. And if you want further information, you can reach our www.breastcancermodels.org website, and you can get all the information you need from there. And also, I'd like to add, I do have a new ebook out. This ebook is about going through breast cancer, having hard times in your business, in your personal life, and being able to persevere and start a movement.
Thank you so much for sharing your story today.
You're so welcome. My pleasure.
And this has been your Black Business Giveback Spotlight with Breast Cancer Models, Inc., right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.